Alright guys, I've got a fun video for you today. Jorgensen is a manufacturer of clamps, and they've been a manufacturer since like the early 1900s, I believe. And I've got multiple sets of clamps. We'll do this one, and I have two other sets we're doing this video. Hopefully I do them all this video. I may spread them out depending on how long this takes to go through. But you may recognize this because they've been around a long time, and you can actually pick up their products. I want to say it's at Lowe's or Home Depot. I think it's Lowe's, and they've been there for quite a long time. And they're actually really good clamps, but pricing is also what makes them really nice as well. We'll go more into that as we get into the video, but I want to show you guys this set from Jorgensen as well as the others, and we'll start off with the part numbers here, 93424, and it comes with two of these, well, two-piece 24-inch medium-duty spreader and expandable clamps. These are actually, obviously, the really long ones. They come in different sizes per your specifications, so you can check on the link below that I'll leave for you guys so you can see what works best for you. But they are available on Amazon, so again, I'll leave links down there. So let's get into it. So you can see here, there's two of the clamps. Here's the two clamps. Obviously, they come packaged up well and nice in this bubble packaging, and what's really nice is they're like a composite plastic that makes them extra strong. The clamps are rated for 150 foot-pounds, so as you get them tight, they will start to deflect, but they actually like that they actually create a slight inwards profile to them so that you don't have your material slip out on you. And so really easy to use. Push button here for release. I like the added stiffening in the handle. A lot of times that will fatigue over time. And these legitimately feel, I'll zoom in so you can see that nice, fiber composite that's part of this plastic. It's actually a nice, strong feel. And you can push to slide forward or push the button, slide back. Either way, nice, tight feel. Good little I-beam there. And then on the end, they do put a little rivet in here, so that way you cannot pull it all the way off the end if you try to. Now, rated for 150, although they claim it goes up to 300 foot-pounds of pressure if you really need to. I don't imagine needing to go that with a set like this. And this is going to be mostly for you carpenter-type guys. I think that this is going to be something for woodworking, but it's not to say that you don't use it for other things. I actually have a glue-on beam that goes through my garage that I actually use this. I have one of these already, and I hang a bunch of stuff off the end of it here after I clamp it on that glue lamp. So you can use it for whatever you like, but very versatile. Push that button in, really easy. It allows you to remove this end here, and that allows you to change its operation. And you could rotate it either way, down or up, and then you flip it over onto this side, and then you can lock it into place. And then that instantly turns this whole thing into a spreader. So sometimes you want to clamp things together, but sometimes you want to push things apart. Maybe it's a doorway or a window or a picture frame. You need to have that internal support to push it out. Then that's where this works to push it out. Now, another added neat feature to this is the fact that you could link these too. So we'll go ahead and slide it back together. On the ends here, there's actually a profile, so you could slip these together like so and lock them. And then if you need to, and in this case, I'd probably flip these ones over. Just imagine these flip to this direction because you could obviously flip them. And then that allows these to be out of the way, and that way you could actually extend this to double the 24 inches. So now you're at 48 inches of overall clamping power. Again, imagine this flip this way. Actually, for you guys that want to see it, we'll just do it real quick. Pull these two ends out, flip it over, lock them back up, and now you have yourself a large spreader that now goes up to 48 inches. So really cool, really versatile. You have a lot of capability with this in a very affordable package. And again, you can separate those two in the middle by sliding. So that's it for the first one. A lot of versatility, a lot of ease of use. Really easy using this push button release. Super simple. And then these pads are obviously removable if you need to use them. You can use this for metalworking too. Obviously the plastics aren't going to hold up quite as well to if you're really close to your welding area, but I've used these also as well. Not quite these large ones, but you got to use what you got to use when you're in that position to use them. So easy hold, really nice set, and definitely soft rubbers here too. Very nice on the handles. The black stuff is the soft rubber. This is going to be harder rubbers up there. All right, next up again is Jorgensen. Jorgensen. This is going to be their two-piece 24-inch medium-duty steel bar clamp. So this is going to be a little bit different in style and size. And I'll go ahead and let you guys see the part number right here, up in the top corner. And again, Great Star Industries, made in China. And this, guys, is going to be more along the standard line of what you're used to seeing for clamps. Very simple. It's got a screw up top, or threaded basically, that allows you to do the finite tuning. But most of the use that you're going to use is going to be with this spring-loaded lever. Allows you to release, and what it does is it bites on these teeth that you see along here. You can hear it as it goes all along there. And the nice thing too is once you get it kind of close to what you're going to clamp on, you just take it and thumb push to where you need to be. You get close enough, and then go ahead and take it the rest of the way, screwing it in like so. Now, duty-wise, I don't feel like these ones are too crazy. I mean, although these are steel, this is nice. Again, these come at different lengths too. This is the longer length of them. So you could change out. And it is spline on both sides too, guys. So it's nice that you get that extra grip on both sides to get an even grab on this steel beam. But this one's going to be affixed, and these are going to be this looks like cast iron in pieces here. But your only limitation here is going to be what you have on the end as far as, say, these grommets. So if you want to use this rubber piece here, you're going to be limited to that. You could pop it off, and then this piece here appears to be like a softer, like aluminum or something. So you'll just be limited to the strength of that. Looks like it's just a compress fitted on there. Nothing fancy, obviously, there. And these are replaceable too. And then this one's removable as well. This one I'd feel more comfortable using for metalworking because it'll be metal on metal pieces and it wouldn't melt as easy. But yeah, just a little bit of an older style. And I do like it's nice soft rubber here. And the orange is going to be a harder plastic. But yeah, nothing too crazy about it. But I would say I find myself using clamps of all different types and styles based off of whatever project it needs. And so this is worth considering as well if you're in the marketplace for some clamps. Now, pricing between the last set and this set, you'll find them mostly between $30 and $40. Sometimes a little bit more. Just depends on if they're on sale or not. But solid pieces. I mean, this one's gonna be all metal. This one's gonna be really rigid. I mean, it could be beefier, honestly, if you wanted to really put some power to it. But for most people's needs, you're trying to clamp something, hold it in place. You don't need a whole lot of power. But if you do need a lot of power, well, that leads us into the next one. So let's take a look. All right, here's the final one, and the one I'm probably most excited to share with you guys is the two-piece 8-inch gear clamp. This one's going to exert more power than the other ones, and rightfully so. The mechanism here is a lot beefier, and well, we'll get into it. But here's the part number here, 93801, and you can see it here as well. Here's all of its information. Again, Great Star, made in China. Now, it comes with two in there. We'll just go ahead and show you one for now. But it's really easy to use this one. This one doesn't have any spline to it, so you'll find yourself actually kind of nicking it up as you put a lot of pressure on it. So I kind of wish there was a spline. I mean, I don't know how that would work overall, but I do like the ability for it to really dive in. But what it basically uses is the ability to pinch it from left to right clockwise, it'll pinch itself and put pressure on the insides here to lock itself in place. And it does a great job. And it claims here, as you're seeing here, clamping force of 600 foot-pounds. I have a tester, and we'll see that in a later video. I actually picked up a tester. It actually exceeded the 600 foot-pounds, my shot at using it. So if you want to watch that and see that, I'll do a video later on to show you guys. It shows you throat depth. You're going to have 3 inches here. And then the opening, max opening, is going to be 8 inches. Fully open, 8 inches once you lock this down. And well, let's show you how that works, the locking process. So all stamped steel, actually relatively thick pieces here. The gear part you'll see here is this is all steel, so this looks like a nice zinc coated gear. Everything else is powder coated, all powder coated steel, no plastics on here. The only thing plastic is going to be this release button you see here, and then this little support in between the 2 pieces of steel. But ergonomics feel actually pretty good. No really sharp pinch points or anything like that. But yeah, you'll take it and you'll put it in like so. You'll push your work together pretty hard, or you can put it together soft. Depends on how tight you want that to be. We'll kind of loosen up just a little bit, and then you push this button, and then you just start clamping down with your hand. And you can use your body too. I've done that to get extra power. And what that'll do is that just locks itself in here on the track and holds itself in place. But it holds really tight. So if there's something that you really need to get a hold of and you don't want it to move, we could use a little block here. Use our little testy block. So go ahead and lock it up. Then go ahead and squeeze down. I don't have it super tight, but yeah, it's too loose. Let's go ahead and do it tight. So push together. Once it's pushed, lock it in. Not going anywhere. So really good for those smaller projects. Again, this comes in different sizes as well. I'll leave a link down for you guys to check out below. But and then really easy to release. Just push the button and it releases itself. And so it's super easy to move into place once you get it. Obviously, go ahead and lock it. And you can pick how tight you want it to be by that clicking mechanism. But that's really tough to beat. I think that's great. That amount of 600 foot-pounds. There's a lot of things I can find myself locking in and wanting to hold in place that I do not want to see move, based off of that compressive strength. And this one too. Again, if you want to use it on a metal surface and you want to weld too, go ahead and pop off the caps. So again, steel on this side. If you want to do steel on steel. And then on this side as well. So if you really just want to not have to worry about those rubber pieces and you want to lock in on something, you still, say you want to do something like this. Put it together. It can be a little tricky to figure out the process at first, but once you get it in there, especially this uneven surface, yeah, if you want to use it on something like this, let's use this as a rough example. Put it in together, and it can be a little tricky to figure out the process at first. I think the easiest way to lock it in is push on the bottom while you push down on the top. And then once that happens, yeah, it's not going to want to move anywhere. We'll just slide it into place here real quick before we do the final tightening. And then do your final cinching. And there you go. Hold something like that in place. Weld it, or see if 2 pieces of metal you're going to hold together and weld. Then this works great as well. So many uses. I like the quickness of this. I like the 600 foot-pounds. It actually puts in excess of that. So you could really make sure you have stuff buttoned down. Or maybe you just need to hold projects together because you have a lot of force exerting on them. 600 foot-pounds helps to hold stuff in place. Say it's on your workbench, your table. Maybe you have a drill press and you want to hold material down nice and tight. Something like this will work too. You can even weld a little extension on here depending on what you want to use. But all in all, I'm actually impressed with it. And again, pricing for most of these, I'm gonna say this one's closer to $40 range, and you get different sizes. Obviously, the price will fluctuate based on that, but you get a great tool for the price. I think that's 2 of them in the same package for a great price. So I want to hear your guys' thoughts. Have you run Jorgensen products before? What are your thoughts on what you have? And what are your thoughts on these newer items that we're sharing with you today? I'd love to hear it down below. Yeah, leave your comments. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. We'll talk to you soon.